Hey there guys, welcome to Arsenal Fan TV. This is the preview for Sunday's game, Arsenal travelling to Manchester United. In the past, this fixture has been absolutely massive, maybe not so much this season, but in terms of our title surge, it's a game in which we have to be coming out of with 3 points to our name. We come up against the Manchester United side, which recently has scored 8 goals in their past 2 games. Those 2 games have been against Shrewsbury Town and A.F.C. Midtjylland. I have no idea how to say their name, but 8 goals in 2 games. They are against very lower league opposition, but it will stand them in good stead in terms of confidence heading into this game. Now, they are absolutely dogged with injuries. They had Marcus Rashford starting up against Midtjylland in the Europa League. I'm definitely saying their name wrong, but he started up front for them, got 2 goals to his name, and he's probably going to start on Sunday, I would have thought, ahead of Anthony Martial, who is injured for this game supposedly, along with the likes of Chris Smalling, David De Gea, who are also rumoured to be out of this match. Something that we've got to exploit in this game. We have to be getting at their defence. They started with Carrick and Blind at centre-half in the Europa League, so we've got to be exposing a defence which can definitely be got a very slow team, a very rugged team, and I really do feel that we've got to be getting a couple of goals in this game. I want to see a convincing display. Relating back to Marcus Rashford, he's young, he's energetic, very pacey, he has got a goal in him like we saw in the Europa League, but of course maybe I'm making too much of an early judgment. He just looked very promising in that game, and it's something with young talent that they've got nothing really to lose in games such as this. They go out to prove a point. Players like Riley as well, Love, they've got a right back. I don't really know a lot about these players, but they are players that are young, they're refreshing, they're thriving with confidence when they're getting in and around the first team. Players that I think we've got to be wary of because we don't know a lot about them, so it's always going to be a dangerous game in that sense. But like I say, players like Carrick, Blind, Schneiderlin, I do feel we can get at these players, we can exploit them exactly like we did when we played them at home. Absolutely ruined their midfield. Yes, we don't have Santi Cazorla. For me, Cazorla was pivotal in the way that we absolutely tore United a new one when we played them at the Emirates Stadium and beat them 3-0. Absolutely ended the game in about 20 minutes. I'd love to say we'd do the same in this match at Old Trafford, but given the way we've been playing, not on a lot of confidence, I struggle to see us doing that. I do think we will miss Cazorla, and I do think we've got to sort out the midfield issues that we've been having as of late, especially in a game such as this where they've got players that can harm us at times if we're not careful. We've got to remember, yes, it's a United side that have recently lost to Sunderland 2-1 away from home, but they do still have that kind of edge over us in terms of that they know how to beat us. And in recent years, yes, maybe the tide is turning. We are having a bit of luck against Manchester United. Got the 2-1 win in the FA Cup against them last season. Drew 1-1 at Old Trafford in the league. And we're beating 3-0 at home this season. So maybe things are turning in our favour and we're getting this mental stumbling block away and out of our minds. And against the top teams this season, our record has been superb, especially as we come into this game on the back of that 2-1 win against Leicester City. If that's not going to be a confidence boost to us in the league, then I don't know what is. We've got to capitalise on that winner we had. Otherwise, the win against Leicester won't really be accountable for anything. It's vital that we keep the pressure on Leicester by getting 3 points in this game. Now, the Arsenal team that I want to see start is a debatable one. I'm not too sure who I want to see start this match. There are a lot of players that I feel haven't really done enough to merit a start in a game which holds so much significance. First of all, Aaron Ramsey. For me, over the past 1 or 2 months, when he's had that chance in midfield in Cazorla's absence, hasn't really lived up to expectations. People have been crying out for him to start in the middle of the park. Since he's played there, yes, he's had a few decent performances. The one against Aston Villa away from home when we won 2-0 sticks in my mind. Real hard-working, energetic performance, which you will always get from Aaron Ramsey. But his passing attributes are bang off, and he has been very disappointing, I think it's fair to say, in recent weeks. Yes, we need his energy in a game like this, but also we do need passing. And I think possibly El Nene could bring that to the table. But I think I would stick with Ramsey in this game. It's a chance for him to prove himself. If he doesn't do it in a game against Manchester United, then I don't know where he's going to do it. I was hoping I'd see a bit more from him in the game against Barcelona, but unfortunately he wasn't able to live up to expectations in that game. I was hoping that he's able to revitalise himself in this game away from home at Old Trafford. Sad news for Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's going to be out for what could be the rest of the season. That is unconfirmed, but hopefully he won't be out for too long. It is a real blow if he is out for that long, especially as he was getting a run in the team. Yes, he wasn't putting in the most convincing of performances, but he was having a bit of confidence restored in him by the manager. So we could start with Theo Walcott on that right-hand side. It's really the right-hand flank which I think is up for debate. We could start with Walcott, Campbell, or Danny Welbeck, or possibly we could start with Danny Welbeck as a striker. I don't think Joel Campbell has really done enough to be like, you know, outcast from the Arsenal team, which he seems to have been at this moment in time. I think he kind of deserves to start this game in a way, because he didn't really do anything wrong before he was dropped from the Arsenal team. That's not to say that I want to see him definitely start this game, but he's a good option to have if we are to start him in a match of this intensity. You've got to remember he was pivotal in the 3-3 draw away from home at Liverpool. Yes, that wasn't the result we intended to get in the end, but he still was vital in that game, setting up Aaron Ramsey for what was a very good goal in the end. I think the option I would opt for on the right-hand side is Danny Welbeck. He'll bring a lot of pace, a lot of energy to the game. His work rate will be exceptional. Then look to introduce someone like Joel Campbell, possibly Theo Walcott as well. And I would opt to start Olivier Giroud up top as well. And I know a lot of people are calling for him to be dropped. Start Danny Welbeck as the striker. I personally feel that Giroud and Welbeck in the same side will really benefit each other. Yes, Giroud hasn't scored in about 7 games for us, but he has been involved in every single one of those games, I would say. He has been disappointing at times, but his general link-up play, he's providing assists. I think he's been bang on in that sense. He just needs to get a goal to restore some confidence within him, and I think he'll really get back to scoring ways with Danny Welbeck in and around the side, who can benefit him in terms of assisting him and possibly getting himself a goal as well. So that would be my options up front, but my team in full would be Petr Cech in goal, Hector Bellerin, Per Mertesacker, Laurent Koscielny, Nacho Monreal, Francis Coquelin, Aaron Ramsey, Danny Welbeck, Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez and Olivier Giroud. That team has to be going out there, exposing that United defence and coming away with 3 points to our name. A game in which we must win if we are to win the Premier League title this season, get Barcelona out of our minds as quickly as possible and go on a winning run in the Barclays Premier League. We've got Swansea after that at home, a game which we can't underestimate, but a game which realistically we should be picking up 3 points if we do want to win this league title. And then we've got the biggest North London derby in the past 20 years or so against Tottenham Hotspur. Massive game for us. They're absolutely massive, and a game that I'm very much looking forward to, but I'm also very apprehensive going into that game as well. I want us to build a bit of a winning run, restore confidence within the Arsenal side, and what better way to do it than to go into this game on the back of that 2-1 winning against Leicester and picking up 3 points away from home at Old Trafford in what I'm hoping will be a confidence-boosting display. Just touching on the topic of Per Mertesacker or Gabriel starting at centre-half, I would opt to start Per Mertesacker in this game, as we're not sure yet as to whether or not Gabriel is fully fit heading into the match. As well as that, for large spells of the game against Barcelona, Mertesacker was very convincing, dealt with the threat of Luis Suarez very well, and I do think he has merited a chance to start in this game, redeem himself after the mistake he made against Barcelona. I don't think United should trouble him too much in this game, but we'll leave that one up for debate. I mean, Gabriel or Mertesacker, I'd be happy to see either one of those start. Even Callum James, for me, has a shout to be starting this match ahead of Mertesacker, because he has been unconvincing at times. He was responsible for the first goal that we gave away, and generally, it's going to be interesting to see who we do start at centre-half. Get your thoughts on that in the comments box below. Please do let me know your full team lineups in the comments. Do like this video if you have enjoyed it as well. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV if you are new to the channel. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
A little bit better than my seat, I will admit. Now, you see, for me, this is, for me, one of the highlights of the tour. You see this? This is a gold Premier League trophy. You will not go to any other ground in the Premier League. Not Man United, not Chelsea, not City, not any of those grounds and see these, because this is unique to Arsenal.